Something I want to talk about today is the term money fight. Money fight, money fight. So Michael Bisping and GSP's fighting. Okay, GSP, great guy. Coming back. Nah, kind of want to see how he'll do. I feel like Bisping will beat him. But let's just see. Not a statement, I want to see. I feel like, I didn't say I know he will. But what I'm wondering is, I don't think Bisping's defending against the top guy. I love Dan Henderson, but Bisping got his ass whooped against Dan Henderson, let's face it. That's my personal opinion, but it's also a true opinion. You can look at both of them after the damn fight. Honestly. Well, I want to know, what if GSP wins? Where does that leave Yoel Romero, Jacare Souza? Jacare's a beast. Yoel's a fucking beast. Then people can say, yeah, but Yoel's a cheater. Yeah, he is a cheater. But cheater who earned a title shot, you know? John Jones is kind of a cheap motherfucker, but he held that title. He never technically lost that title, to be fair. And see, with all these damn money fights and people not fighting the contenders, it's turning closer to becoming the WWE, some fake ass bullshit that no one wants to see. Will I probably try to see the GSP Bisping fight? Yeah. The fight I'd rather see would probably be Bisping or Jacare or Bisping or Yoel. That's just a fact. So, the fight I really want to see is Khabib and Tony Ferguson, but hey, we all know what happened there. So, fucking house phone's ringing in the middle of my recording. Fuck that thing. It can literally go fuck itself. I think Khabib was eating Terratsu or some bullshit. Khabib, fuck you. Make your damn weight, or move up weight, something. I don't fucking know. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking badass. I don't know, man. That pissed me off. I mean, the main event on UFC 209 was ridiculous. But no, it's just like, all these people not fighting the top guys, it needs to stop. It's like you got Conor gonna go box Floyd. He's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get knocked out. If he doesn't, it'll surprise me. And, like, yeah, he can beat most of the guys in MMA. He really can, but boxing, it's a whole nother sport. And the pay's better in boxing in reality. And it's less dangerous. Easier to do. Like, it's just, Dana, you're dumb at the same time. Like, I'm not a big Conor fan, but Dana White is stupid if he lets Conor go. Because here's the thing. What if he gets a taste of that boxing life and says, why the fuck am I MMA fighting? Go do this, make about the same amount of money or more. You know? Because he's already a damn good promoter. So it's just like, yeah, Dana's not playing it very smart there, in my opinion. But it's just like, yeah, I wouldn't let the fight happen. I'd do everything I could if I was Dana not to. But then again, they got a division locked up. Hey, I'll give you one thing. Conor's never defended a title. But hey, he is the two-weight world champion. He's never defended a title. He sure has one, too. Fucking straight up, though. He's the most active fighter in every weight division. Never defended a title. This is the shit I'm talking about that I'm tired of. Fight the top guys. It should be a fucking thing. Don't go box Floyd Mayweather. Fight the top guys. Look, we got Yoel Romero. Dana White literally said, yeah, that fight makes sense. Okay. Where's the fight then, Dana? As you know, I skipped the most boring round in the fight. Round 2 was very boring. Like, it was literally like just a bunch of leg kicks and shit. And clinching to where we couldn't get each other to the ground. So, yeah. So, it's just like, Dana, what the fuck? It's just, you should confirm fights and take them back. I feel like eventually he could get sued for that. I really do feel like he could, because he's like, yeah, the fight that makes sense is Yoel and this and this. That's why if I was a fighter, I would never believe his ass. And that's why Khabib was right not to trust him at the same time. Because how many times did he say, well, after Nate Diaz and Conor fight, he either does this or vacates that title. And he didn't vacate. That's all I'm saying. He didn't vacate. Dana is not the most trustworthy person in the UFC. That's all I'm going to say. So.
Silva with a strong leg kick.
See, I didn't know Yoel in the game, though. And this is something I noticed in the last round. Was this fucking tanky when it came to grappling. I could have ground and pounded Anderson Silva out. And he's got a very high rating in this game. And if you've seen his last fight with Derek Brunson, you know that we'd all love to see him fight like he does in the game in real life, but we probably will never see that version of the Spider again, you know? He clearly lost that fight, and the judges are very untrustworthy in the UFC right now. Like the UFC 209 co-main event, Lando Venata definitely took that first round. But according to the judges, he took no rounds. I don't see how. I love T-Wood, but the fight was boring. But I managed to stick through all the fight, but I definitely see him losing that fight. Like I thought Wonder Boy had 3-2. I gave Tom Woodley the third round for the takedown, and the last round for the knockdown. About it, though. It's just the judges in fucking real life are worse than the in-game judges, and you know that's bad, you know? So it's like... Because in 5-round fights, you be getting robbed for decisions in this game sometimes. Like, you know you won the fight, and it's like, okay, well, I'll take my win now. And then it's like, well, here's a split decision. Like, if they had to give Woodley a split decision, it wouldn't have bothered me as much, but someone gave him a 10-8. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, go on with my life. Woodley's a good fighter at the same time. But for, like, the first and second round, he just stood back and, like, lunged at him, and it looked like he swatted bees. So, it's like, what the fuck? How the fuck? And I think they gave him a 10-8 in the second round? I don't know for sure.
And 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero.